Yes, please feel free. I mean, hey, gotta be something that's serious.
Something serious.
Hey,
Okay.
you don't need to go.
I don't like to find me.
I know.
I ain't scared.
Well, here we go, Miss Jones. Praise the Lord.
Not just that, we have Kimberly Brown sitting here too. So.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me get back to Kim. This is what I was talking. This is what I was talking about when I
Let's get
said
that real
Ben.
quick.
Go ahead.
This is what I was talking about when I was mentioning Miss Kimberly F. Brown. Is because another way, guys, to reach out. I don't read the plain dealer. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't pick up the plain dealer. Years and years ago, I did pick up the Colony Post, but that's to find out what kind of activity was going on in the community.
Right.
But I have noticed, and I would go to different places like the beauty salons, the nail shops, and different places, and then I watched because I done a survey on this, and I watched these young females, males, anyone. I watched them pick up other papers that's out.
That's right.
Okay, and I'm like, okay, like they have now that magazine with all this nail people, everybody in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Right. So they pick up a lot of that, and I thought about myself, okay, I need some help on this in order to get a message out, in order to get someone strong with a strong voice who really believe in the community and uplifting people.
That's right.
And bringing forth what really need to be going on in this community. I need to find the right person.
That's
And
right.
that was 2 years ago. I found the right person, and that was Kimberly F. Brown.
That's
we
right.
we
Kimberly
pulled
Brown.
together. We communicated on some things. I asked her, I said, listen, I want you to put this in the Brown's report. She also has the Brown report.
That's right.
And I'm going to let her tell you the rest on what she does and how it took part in. And also, I want you all to do this for me. If you want to share your story, if you want to tell somebody something and you don't know how,
Yes.
I'm going to leave my number, and Kim's going to leave information for her. You can email one of us, or however you want to do it, and let Kim put it in the Brown report.
Yes.
Let her put it in there so people can know what's really going on. Okay, thank you.
Well, go ahead, Miss Brown.
All right, well, again, my name is Kimberly F. Brown, and I am the publisher of the Brown Report newspaper. And the newspaper actually covers Cleveland 1, that's the Cleveland Harvard area, Maple Heights, and Warrensville, and then, of course, we cover areas when there is a pressing story. Unlike any other publication in the state of Ohio, we give people a story with a whole different twist. We'll give you a step-by-step guide of a step-by-step moment, of a step-by-step situation. So therefore, people have a very clear understanding about what took place from point A all the way to point Z.
Okay.
We don't leave any room for vagueness,
That's right.
because we clearly want people to understand different methodologies and how situations are occurring. And then what we do, unlike other media, we always give a follow-up, because we want people to understand that just because something happened yesterday, we still will remember what's going to go on the next day.
Okay.
So people are able to have a very global thought process about why things are happening in our community. We've
right.
been in effect for the last 3 years. Our paper is growing. We keep it very simple. It's no more than 4 pages, because I understand that, first of all, folks don't like to read.
That's right.
So you have to give them, you have to give them just enough. Not too much, just enough.
But they have
And
to-
because our paper is so controversial, when people read our paper, they can't put it down.
That's a
Our
beautiful
camera
thing.
guy here, Mr. Ray Robinson, his father gets home delivery every single month,
I know
because
that's
his
right.
dad always wants a Brown Report newspaper.
I know that's
He
right.
doesn't care if he
Dad.
read the plain dealer, but his dad says, Ray, where's that Brown Report?
He knows
So
the real
because
deal.
I know his dad loves the Brown Report, we make sure that his dad now gets his paper
All
door
right.
to door.
Nice.
So
Good.
the truth of the matter is, if you do have a story that is appealing, and if you do have documentation to back it up,
That's right.
9 times out of 10, I'm going to give you some play on it. And if it has something to do directly with the community issue, I'm going to take it further, because I'm going to talk about policy changes. I'm going to talk about legislation. I'm going to talk about how we can make a difference in the collective whole for our collective community. And this is what the Brown Report is about.
Okay.
We're one of a kind, and as most people say, we're notorious only because we tell the truth.
The truth.
We worship God
That's right.
how? In spirit and in truth.
in truth.
And that's what we do.
Well, all right.
So it is the Brown Report.
Got the Brown
Thank you.
report.
Like it.
Come on, Colin. Hello.
That Brown report is very good. I did not know it was in our community. Where do you get the paper at? Is that a pamphlet or a paper you buy?
No. The Brown Report is online and is also print. Now, do you live in the Lee Harvard area?
Are you there, caller?
Yes.
Okay, what area do you live in?
Well, I called to add to runaways, really. That's what they're really called. Most of those young girls, I work for a school board. Now, the young man made a statement that really was very good because you know what? When a young woman started out, no matter if she has a father or mother in the household, she's going to definitely watch that mother. You may not know. I'm a mother myself. All my kids are grown. But my opinion is that,
Okay.
yes.
Can you turn your TV down? We can hear you on your radio.
It's the TV.
TV, radio. Are you there?
Hello? Caller?
All right.
Oh, well, I guess she's,
She's having a moment. Okay.
Yeah,
But
she
it-
went from.
Please feel free to call back, but you can't. Would you let her know where she could find the Brown Report?
Well, I was asking her if she stayed in the Lee Harvard area because if so, then she can always pick up a paper at the Lee Harvard Community Center, or she can pick it up at Gas USA right there on Lee and Miles, or if she goes to Maple Heights, she can go to Drug World, or she can go to Mr. Chicken, and if she goes to Warrensville, she can of course pick it up at Warrensville Senior Center or Oink Oink Restaurant.
Hey, nice.
Absolutely. Or she calls us directly at 440-479-2823. She can always get home delivery as well. And then too, if she connected to a computer, she
That's
can always
right.
get her paper online. So we make it very easy for people to get the Brown
Report.
newspaper.
That's
Very
yes.
easy.
Well, you know that orange, is that a pork place?
Yes, it's a restaurant.
I know, right?
It's a new restaurant in
Hey, I see that.
Warrensville on Emory. It's owned by Gerald Bailey, and they specialize in pork chops.
Oh,
So any
yeah,
type
that
of pork
is.
chop that you want, you can get it from Oink Oink.
Orange
And when you
pork chop.
walk in, they greet you Oink 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 Oink. So yes, and he's one of my advertisers.
You know, the caller also said that she worked for the school board.
School board.
Okay, and if you're still listening, which I hope you are, because we are having a fantastic time here.
That's right. No matter what.
I would like for you to reach out to Kimberly Brown. I would like to see your story on what you noticed in the school system with the adolescents of today. Their behavior, their sexual activity, and everything else. So if you're still out there listening, please contact Kimberly Brown so we can get that in the paper. Thank you.
And I wanted to go back on that what she was saying about, he said, with the kids going to the movies and whatnot. But I kind of agree because a lot of them really don't go, and I happened to talk to a lady that was 27, and I asked them about, the club scene. And it was like, well, we don't go to the movies. I said, well, what do y'all do? Or how do y'all hook up? Well, if I like him, he likes me, he buy me a drink, and
That's it. That's
Friends
it.
with benefits.
And that's it.
That's the
That's
thing they
it.
have
And
now.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you when they do go to the movies. It's just like Foot Locker. When Michael Jordan or somebody has some shoes come out, they're gonna stand out there early and everybody gonna be there.
That's right.
When Friday 2 or whoever else movie is gonna come out that's gonna draw their attention in for these adolescents and kids
That's
of
right.
today, they're gonna get in line, they're gonna all be there, and then there's gonna be a
Right.
$1 million hit movie, all because all the kids that came to
Right.
watch Friday 2, 3, 4,
Straight
whatever
outta
it might be
Compton.
out there,
That's
okay?
true. Uh-huh.
That's the only time that's why when I go, I don't see nobody there.
I know it's empty.
You know, so I don't know. What are you talking about, or how that went through? They got rid of the drive-through.
That's
What
Oh, yeah,
is
they
it?
got
The drive-in.
Yeah, the drive.
You know, they got rid of that.
That
Got
was
rid
the
of the
thing.
drive-in and got the drive.
Well,
And
you're
they
right.
used to go to
'cause-
clubs.
Right.
What I went to an event. Well, I was invited down to the Good Time 3, I believe it is.
Okay, the ship. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it was more youngins there than
That's where they
anything.
at.
I
Trying to
went-
find somewhere to
And I
go.
asked a couple of them, I said, is this the new club now? And they said, yeah, this is where we all come. This is where everybody come up now.
Yes,
You
they
know? And they kept saying, ma'am. I'm like, okay, hold up. Just call me Hope, baby. Let's get down. And I was partying with them because I couldn't get off the ship and walk away.
That's right.
Right.
I had no choice but to try to be friends because if it started shooting out, something happened, I didn't want to be the one on the ship in the water.
Trying to throw that cast out there. Wait, hold it.
All
right,
but I
go
noticed that used to be a place that I would like to go and have dinner or just,
Right.
Nice,
you
yeah.
know, and just relax with in a relationship with or
Right.
something like that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's good.
So,
Hey, go ahead, caller.
I'm sorry I
Okay.
disconnected.
Okay, dear.
You know, I would like to express to the lady that was talking about
Human trafficking.
runaway.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name that I use for them. You know, when you're born into the world, you're a baby.
Okay.
And mothers that don't want the baby, they have a choice. So I'm a mother, and due to I worked at the school board, and the things that I hear about the young generation is now it's the neglect of motherhood. Forget the father. Those girls are old enough to know better about sex. If they have it, they should do what their parents told them. Now, some parents are not the real parent anyhow.
Well, having a baby don't make you a mother. I'll say that. Having
Or
a
they
baby
just
don't
get
make you a
married.
mother.
Some of them get married and
What
you
is
know
a
what
real
type of
parent?
husband they
Right.
have in the first place.
and you know what,
I
ma'am?
have told them what they want to do. You never know people young age personal life just like adults. So to make it short, I think, wait, what's going on now? Communication, no matter if that girl is good or bad, they should talk exactly what's going on out here, and maybe they won't have one. If they do have one, they wanted it.
Right.
They're not giving them up to a doctor in my culture.
Now, I agree with you on that as far as family communication. Each one teach one. But, here's the thing. Some people just don't know. The grandmother didn't know, so she didn't teach the daughter when she had it. So that daughter didn't know, so she didn't teach her daughter when she had it. So now there's 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 18-year-old pregnant, so she didn't know. It's
Like an ongoing cycle.
exactly, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. It's just an ongoing cycle in these families. I knew better. I was taught, but I still made that choice. And a lot of them, you say they have a choice.
And also,
We don't know what choices are.
and
really
also,
don't.
it's good parents and bad parents. You wouldn't know the difference.
No.
But through your environment, maybe you might pick up a nice person that might tell you something, just like the speaker that was talking about her life. Along the way, she might ran into someone that changed her, in which I think she stated someone she met after she left that husband or something.
Right.
So therefore, you must pick up the right environment. I don't care how
You know what?
old
Nobody
you are
ever
and
knows.
what environment
Nobody
of
ever
your
knows. I'm sorry.
neighborhood. Like the young man say, it's not like he was playing.
Nobody.
along
Let me.
with
Are you
the
there? Are you listening?
180-something,
Can you hear me? Am I saying that on?
But
I wanna make sure.
neighborhoods do
Because I'll make
play
sure.
an important part on raising children.
What is the
Raising
right
you
environment?
a nice day.
Yeah, that's what I'm
What is the
saying.
right environment?
Yeah, but there is no right environment because you can be the perfect child, perfect house, perfect life, and still end up having
Yes,
some issues that are not solved.
That's not.
There is no such thing as a perfect environment.
Or,
Okay, go ahead. We got a new caller.
Go ahead,
bad
caller.
parent too.
Go ahead, caller.
Good afternoon, Sister Kim and Sister Hope. This is Sister Joyce and Brother Ray. I just
Hi.
want to
What's up,
commend
baby?
you for just coming forward and bringing out the topic about human trafficking. I
Yes.
wish you well, and don't stop spreading that story. I see innocent people all the time getting caught up, and I always wonder, why didn't they turn away? Why didn't they give up?
Right.
And you're being the advocate to keep on explaining. Some young ladies don't realize they have an alternative. So I commend you. Sister Hope, I wish you well if you really are getting ready to get out of town. I know you're going to do well wherever you land. And Sister Kim, you keep up the good work too, and you too.
All right.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
All right.
Let me explain something, guys, because she called me Hope. My name is Renee Jones, but you can call me Hope. I am a Hope speaker. Okay, you can also find me on Facebook saying Hope Speaker, HOPE. And I did that because there are two. There's plenty of Renee Joneses. However,
Right.
I am not please listen. I am not the Renee Jones that owns the Empowerment Center.
Oh,
She
okay,
too
yes.
also works with human trafficking. She is a wonderful person. She's very strong in the community, and she's doing some wonderful things. We are pulling together and we are doing the same things, but everybody don't want to pull together. But you know how that goes.
Yeah,
Yes,
everybody got
we
their
do.
neck.
We truly know.
Exactly. So I don't
We
want
know
you
how
all to
that
get
goes.
confused about that, and that's why I want you to call me Hope, because that's the only thing I'm gonna spread and the only thing I'm gonna share.